Hi, this is Di, the bass playing mom, and today we are going to talk about how to write out a bass line, the notes. So I have received a comment from Walker MSW, and I want to read it to you. Di, I discovered your channel a week ago and appreciate you sharing your order of service at your church. Our church is similar but smaller. I was a backup singer and 5 months ago picked up the bass at the encouragement of the worship leader. 8 weeks later, I was playing bass in the service. I was amazed how quickly one can learn the basics and contribute to the worship time. I watched with interest the video that you did about 3 years ago about how to practice the set for bass. Would you consider doing another video like that, focusing on how you choose your rhythms, fills, and other notes that are beyond the basics of simply playing a note at each chord change? And that is what we are too. We are to notes. This video is in a playlist that you can check out. I will put a eye in the sky for that playlist. That playlist is in our Bass Player Basics series. It includes American Church Service, using Planning Center, how to write out a song. We did the first section, roadmap, the second, the rhythm, and now today we are to the notes. I'm kind of excited to get to this. I actually am learning this song. I'm playing it this evening. I have rehearsed it a couple times, so I have already started writing out some of the song. This song is Wait For You. It is by Leland, and I have it here on YouTube. You can find any particular song by finding it in Planning Center if you're scheduled to play it on a worship team, by finding it on a streaming service, or finding it on YouTube. We are doing the YouTube version. I'm not just directly audio inputting into this video, as I would like to avoid a copyright strike. As you can hear if you listen to the song, the bass is out in the intro and the first time through the first verse. So let's listen in on the chorus and see what this bass player decided to play. So the high G. So the bass player decided to come in on the high G. He's decided to stay in the upper register the entire first time through the chorus, which is a great way to build tension, to have the song start quietly and slowly go to a full band. So this is one way of doing it. Start with the bass player playing up high. And then the bass player plays on the fourth beat and moves to the next note. 2, 3, right? Waiting. All right, and the bass is out again on the interlude. And here on verse 1, B, the bass player just plays 4 beats per measure and plays the names of the notes. Nothing that interesting. Stays in the regular register. Now, when I'm playing up high, I note that by drawing an arrow to play higher. And when I'm in my regular register, just position 1, I don't write any notes about what register to play the note in. However, it looks like when we get to the chorus, the bass player is going to take it up high. Let's hear what they do. So there's a little piece to figure out. The bass player here goes to a fill on just a single note walk fill from the 4 chord. So he's playing and he in this upper register and he adds a note. I'll put a parenthesis through there, and when I have time to figure out what the note is, then I'll write it in. And here you're simply going to do it by ear. So you're going to know you're on the name of the chord, and then you're going to the next chord, but there's a tone in between. There's nothing between an F sharp and a G, so what could they have done? And that's where I found that. Now that's pretty simple. That's just going up 1 note. So you can actually use that in a lot of different situations, not just this song, right? You could be playing another song, be moving down. And so this is a little bit handy that you've learned that from this song, see? The bass player stays in the upper register, and I like to go down here. I think he does too. Let's see, I'm staying high here. All right, so the bass player goes out into this bridge, and I don't think he plays this note. So I'm putting it in parentheses. I will in rehearsal listen to see, actually going into the instrumental, I will listen to see if he plays that B minor going into the instrumental. Bass is out on the instrumental, bass is out on the first bridge, but the bass comes in on the second bridge. Okay, so he's starting on these quarter notes. The chord changes, he makes that chord change. And then he goes up high on the G and he slides to it. So he's going to run his finger. Now you see I've chosen to play the G on the 5th fret, so I have something to slide to. If I just did the open G, it would be impossible to slide. I could play the octave. I could go from this G up to this one. But that would be a really long slide, so I just took this one. Now going into the bridge the 3rd time, he goes into 8th notes. Okay, you can hear that he goes up to that A, but I need to slide down. He slides off of the A to the rest, and then the D that starts verse 1 on the repeat. So if I just play this A, I won't have anything to slide up to. It's not much. However, if I play that A that's the 7th fret on the D, I have a really nice slide. So I rated D7 right there as my own note to myself. Note to self. Get this right. Pause there, and then we go to D. And we go back up to verse 1A. So here the bass player does that again, puts a fill in. So I will. Or we can try step down. Yeah. So it's this bass player again. He's just going to go up a note. So I'm going to write it in one whole step. So let's see. Oh, it's when these mountains, not there. Here's where it goes. I know. It's an old people's trick, but I love whiteout. There we go. I will wait for you. I'll wait for you. When these mountains won't move. Now we're really following the drummer. I will take this in the lower register, right? Because we've been building tension all this time with these high notes. Now we want to go all out, sound really bassy. He does a little scoop there with that E. And ending on the D. Always write in that last note big, because if you mess up the whole song, if you get the last note right, who knows the difference? Okay, everybody, but still. So that is how I write out the notes for a song. I just listen really well to the recording, make notes what register we're in. A lot of times we really are playing on the name of the chord, but there are times when there's actual fills added in. Fills are something you can practice. It's great to learn a fill on one song, like we learned to go up a note and then down in this song, because then you can use it on other songs that you're playing. If you have any questions, leave them down in the comments. And here's a video about writing out the roadmap to a song. And here's a video that YouTube picked up just for you.